I have a problem. And it's a problem that is self-induced that I could resolve on my own accord. But I seem to choose not to do just that thing. My problem is I keep buying stupid old vehicles. I know. You're like, wow, Andre, first world problems. Now hear me out. There's not many things I do in my free time outside of work. One of those things I enjoy doing is working in my shop on my projects. And I buy vehicles and I go, I'll buy it, I'll work on it, I'll learn about it, I'll sell it. Problem is I don't sell them, at least not lately. To give you a little bit of a background, I've probably owned 20 to 30 vehicles that I've purchased, fixed, registered, used for whatever their purpose was, daily driver, truck for work, whatever, and sold them. But as I get older, it seems that I become more attached to them as I work on them, maybe just because I don't have as much free time. So as time becomes more precious, I grow fonder of my project and the small amount of time I'm able to give to it on a weekly basis. At one point in time, probably about 2 years ago, I sold all of my projects and I bought a 2020 Toyota Tundra. It was a good truck. My plan was to drive that, not have anything else that I have to work on, have more free time, and that lasted for all of 8 months. Now, great truck, just not my cup of tea. As my neighbor put it, he goes, it's kind of pedestrian for you, which I agreed and disagreed. It was kind of a cool truck. It was a TRD Pro. It was, kind of that light blue color, had all the paint match stuff on it, and I enjoyed it until I started to get the itch I always have to scratch, and I went and hooked a trailer to it, and I picked up this Volvo. It's the second 240 wagon I've had. Why do I like them? I have no idea. I just do. And I like to work on them sometimes. Alongside that, I have my Duramax, which is a forever project. I have a full interior that I bought for it last winter sitting there. My 6.7 has been sitting here since October as a shiny turd. I've put maybe 5 miles on it. And of course, as life has it, I'm like, okay, I'm finally starting to catch up on these things a little bit, put some time and energy into them. And then I go perusing the interwebs, and what do I come across? A beautiful 1996 Ford F-250 I just could not say no to. So I bought it. It's going to be here probably sometime next week. Now, where I'm going with this is I could probably be allocating this money to more adult things at this point in my life. But we could also, take the Jay Leno approach and put all of our money into vehicles, and that could just be what our assets are, which they're not. This is not financial advice. Don't listen to me. It's a horrible idea. Don't do that. But I do think you should do what you enjoy, and this is what I enjoy doing. I kind of started posting some stuff on here over the winter. I kind of skewed in a few different directions. I think I'm going to probably stick more with the automotive side of things because that tends to be what I enjoy. Now, do I want to get into doing the here's how you DIY do this repair? No, not in particular, because that's a lot of work, and bless the people that do that, because just doing the repair by yourself in the garage and not recording it and explaining it to somebody, that's enough work in itself. So the guys that are explaining it as they go, more power to you. I'm gonna pass on that. But with that being said, I do want to start posting more content about my vehicles. I want to post some more content about the new truck that's coming in. I think people will be excited to see that project. It is not my first go around with an OBS 7.3. I've had quite a few of them. I wish I hadn't deleted my social media 7 times in the last 5 years, so I'd probably have a little bit more to show you guys. But yeah, it's exciting. And I think that people that are into this world, don't try to make yourself normal. And that's okay to say, because you're just going to get bored and you're not going to be happy. And your small joy that you find in driving what you like to and from work every day, it goes a lot further than you think it does, because in the rat race that we live in nowadays, the small victories of joy that you get from something as simple as enjoying what you drive, that goes a long way on a day-to-day basis. And it doesn't really matter what it is. I mean, no hate on anybody. If your go-to vehicle that gives you some form of joy in nostalgia is, you know, a early 2000 Civic, hey, not going to knock you for it. But I'm excited for the truck to come in. I'm excited to hopefully have this stupid thing on the road. Freaking had wheels and tires with this thing sitting in boxes for the last 2 or 3 months. But it'll look good when it's done, I like to think. And I think part of the reason I want to share a lot of this is I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber, actually. I'm just a dude with a garage, has what I like to think are some cool projects that I want to share with people. And I'm not coming from a whole bunch of money. I mean, everything that gets done to these vehicles is on a paycheck by paycheck basis. I'm not rolling in dough where I can just, you know, snap my fingers and the whole project's done. You know, sometimes are easier to do it than others, but I also have a house to take care of and plenty of other things to pay for. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the process. I'll probably try to get something up on what's been going on with the 6.7. The Chevy, that's a whole nother story in itself. That is a truck that I bought in 2019, to give you a quick synopsis of the history of it. Bought it in 2019, had it shipped out here from Nevada or Arizona, I believe. Crashed it like the first week that I had it. And my friend's shop did the bodywork to it, fixed it. And then for some reason I decided to sell it to a friend of mine. Great guy. He drove it for a while, and then it kind of, you know, life got busy and it sat in a garage. And he hit me up one day and said, "Hey, do you want to buy your truck back?" And I said, "Abso-freaking-lutely. I love this truck." And we have a interesting deal going on where if I decide that I want to sell it again, he gets first dibs at buying it, which, you know, some people might say is silly, but between him and I, we're the only ones that have owned it since 2019. And, you know, he did some stuff to it. I just did a whole bunch of work to it. It's got all new steering, and I won't get into all that right now. But, yeah, I'm probably giving you a little bit of a story time of the vehicles I currently have and how they ended up here and in running condition, because that one certainly was not in running condition when I got it. I actually thought it was a total loss when I first bought it. So sometimes you got to roll the dice on that kind of stuff, though. If you see a deal, you pick up the deal. And with a little sweat equity, you can have yourself a nice little cruiser. So that's all I got for now. And catch you guys on the flip side.